Welcome to Ancient Mysteries. I'm your host, Ben Carter, and in today's episode, we journey into a realm where legend meets reality, where shimmering secrets carved in quartz whisper tales of lost civilizations and enigmatic power. Brace yourself as we unravel the mystique of the Crystal Skulls, a saga that defies time and challenges our understanding of ancient craftsmanship and hidden wisdom, beckoning us to explore a world shrouded in mystery and wonder. Stay tuned. In the mists of antiquity, long before modern cities spanned the globe, a vibrant tapestry of cultures flourished in the heart of Mesoamerica. It was here that master artisans crafted not only monumental temples and intricate pottery, but also enigmatic relics that have stirred the imaginations of generations. Among these, the Crystal Skulls stand out as particularly baffling. Their origins remain cloaked in ambiguity, wrapped in a narrative as crystalline and elusive as the quartz from which they are carved. The ancient peoples of this region, renowned for their deep spiritual connection to nature and the cosmos, believed that every object held a spark of the divine. Legends speak of a time when celestial energies flowed freely, imbuing select relics with otherworldly power. The Crystal Skulls, with their uncanny translucence and uncanny symmetry, were thought to be conduits to realms beyond mortal ken. Their smooth glass-like surfaces and intricate features beckon us to imagine an era when art, religion, and science merged into a single, awe-inspiring pursuit of truth. Archaeological evidence tells us that these civilizations were masterful innovators, with a profound understanding of astronomy, mathematics, and ritual. They built grand pyramids, developed elaborate calendars, and conducted ceremonies that honored the cyclical nature of time and life. It is within this context of cultural brilliance and spiritual depth that the mystery of the Crystal Skulls takes root. Were these relics created as sacred objects to facilitate communion with the divine? Or were they crafted with an artistic precision that belied an even deeper, perhaps mystical, purpose? While some experts lean toward the view that the skulls were fashioned by ancient hands, others suggest that they might be modern forgeries. A clever echo of the past designed to confound and captivate us. The quality of the craftsmanship, the type of quartz used, and the symbolic motifs carved into the crystal all point to a legacy that is both enigmatic and multi-layered. As we delve further into this story, we will explore how these relics have traversed time, surviving natural disasters and human upheavals, only to resurface in museums and private collections around the world. Yet even as the artifacts speak silently of a lost era, they invite us to ask profound questions about the very nature of history and memory. What does it mean when a relic straddles the line between myth and material culture? And how do our modern interpretations shape the mystery of an ancient past that continues to whisper secrets from the sands of time? Centuries before European explorers ever set foot on the vibrant landscapes of Mesoamerica, a sophisticated civilization thrived in a world of intricate rituals, towering pyramids, and celestial observatories. The people of this ancient culture lived in close harmony with the natural world, guided by a deep-seated belief that the universe was a living tapestry of interwoven forces. Every element of their existence, from the cycles of the seasons to the phases of the moon, was seen as part of a grand cosmic design, each ritual and monument a testament to their quest for understanding and balance. At the heart of this civilization lay a complex social and spiritual structure. Communities were organized around a central authority of priests and rulers, figures who were both custodians of sacred knowledge and the practical administrators of everyday life. Their influence was seen not only in the majestic temples and palaces that dotted the landscape, but also in the humble villages where daily life unfolded in rhythm with the celestial calendar. Every decision, from the timing of a harvest to the scheduling of a festival, was synchronized with the movements of the stars and planets, believed to be messengers of divine will. This was a society where art and science intertwined seamlessly. The people crafted stunning works of art, not merely as expressions of beauty, but as symbols imbued with deep meaning and purpose. Carvings, murals, and sculptures adorned public spaces and sacred sites alike, each image a narrative thread in the rich tapestry of their collective identity. The iconography was deliberate and precise, often representing deities, mythical creatures, or elements of nature that were central to their worldview. Such artistry was not confined to the realm of the mundane. It was an expression of a profound cosmological philosophy that placed nature and the divine in an unbreakable bond. Trade and communication also flourished during this era, linking disparate regions in a network of exchange that extended far beyond local boundaries. Artisans and merchants travelled well-trodden routes, sharing not only goods but also ideas, rituals, and stories that enriched the cultural mosaic of the time. This exchange fostered a dynamic cultural environment where innovation was as highly valued as tradition, and where the creative spirit was celebrated as a vital force in the maintenance of cosmic order. Equally significant was the civilization's approach to the mysteries of life and death. They believed that existence was cyclic, a never-ending journey of transformation and renewal. The afterlife was seen as a continuation of this cycle, a realm where the soul would navigate challenges and opportunities that paralleled the earthly experience. Rituals surrounding death were elaborate and carefully designed to ensure that the departed could embark on their next journey with the proper respect and guidance from the living. In this world, every stone laid, every mural painted, and every ritual performed was a deliberate act of communion with the divine. This cultural context sets the stage for understanding not only the sophisticated achievements of the civilization, but also the enigmatic artifacts that continue to capture our imagination today. The legacy of this ancient society endures, inviting us to explore and question the profound mysteries woven into the very fabric of their existence. Deep within the annals of archaeological lore, the crystal skulls emerged as enigmatic relics that defy easy explanation. Their first modern appearance sparked a flurry of investigation and speculation, as explorers, historians, and mystics alike sought to decode the messages etched in translucent quartz. Reports of these delicate artifacts surfaced in remote collections and obscure archaeological sites, each skull bearing an eerie perfection that seemed almost otherworldly. Their smooth, glass-like surfaces and intricate details hint at precision that modern tools often struggle to replicate, fueling a debate over their origins and purpose. The initial discovery of one such skull, unearthed from a long-forgotten cache in a jungle ruin, set off a chain reaction of investigations. Early explorers described the artifact as possessing an almost lifelike quality, its features subtly refined, its expression enigmatic. Some chroniclers noted that when held against the light, the skull appeared to pulse with an inner luminescence, as if concealing a hidden energy. This phenomenon, observed by several independent witnesses, lent a mysterious aura to the relic that seemed to transcend ordinary craftsmanship. Scholars quickly became divided. One faction argued that these objects were meticulously carved by ancient artisans, representing a fusion of art and ritual, designed to serve as conduits for spiritual or cosmic energies. They pointed to the symbolic engravings and recurring geometric patterns, which might have been intended to channel forces beyond human comprehension. Others, however, suspected that the skulls were products of modern ingenuity, a clever ruse designed to mislead collectors and enthusiasts, blending genuine ancient artifacts with modern fabrication techniques. Scientific examinations have provided a patchwork of insights. Advanced imaging techniques and material analyses have revealed the presence of traces of minerals and elements that are uncommon in natural quartz formations. These findings have been interpreted by some as evidence of sophisticated ancient processing techniques, perhaps involving lost technologies or methods that have since faded into obscurity. Yet, the precision of the carving itself remains a point of contention. While some experts have marvelled at the apparent impossibility of achieving such detail with tools from antiquity, others argue that similar craftsmanship can be observed in other, well-documented ancient artifacts, suggesting that the skulls might not be as anomalous as they appear. As more skulls surfaced in various parts of the world, the narrative grew even more tangled. Tales of secret societies, hidden chambers, and ancient maps pointing to locations of undiscovered treasures began to weave themselves around the relics. Each new find added layers of complexity, hinting at a possible network of guardians who once protected esoteric knowledge passed down through generations. The diversity in styles and the subtle differences in the craftsmanship of each skull have only deepened the mystery, prompting ongoing debates over whether they originated from a single cultural epicenter or from a broader, interconnected tradition. The enigma of the crystal skulls remains unresolved, a tantalizing puzzle that continues to captivate and confound. Their silent testimony to an era lost in time challenges our understanding of human ingenuity and the mysteries that may lie hidden in the echoes of the past. Over the decades, a range of meticulous studies and investigations have sought to peel back the layers of mystery surrounding the crystal skulls. Researchers from diverse fields, archaeology, geology, art history, and even quantum physics, have converged in their efforts to analyze these artifacts, employing modern technology to unravel secrets that have long been shrouded in enigma. One of the primary methods used to study the skulls has been high-resolution imaging. Techniques such as computerized tomography, CT, scans, and electron microscopy have allowed experts to examine the fine details of the carvings without risking damage to the artifacts. These scans have revealed intricacies in the design that hint at a level of precision which, some argue, would have been nearly impossible to achieve with the rudimentary tools available to ancient artisans. The uniformity of the grooves and the precise angles of the cuts have fueled debates about whether ancient civilizations possessed lost technological knowledge, or whether modern craftsmen, well versed in ancient methods, recreated these relics to evoke a sense of wonder. Complementing these imaging techniques, material analyses have played a crucial role in the investigation. By examining the crystalline composition of the skulls, scientists have determined that the quartz used in their creation often bears traces of elements uncommon in natural formations. Spectroscopic studies have detected minute variations in the mineral content, suggesting that specific quarrying or processing methods may have been employed. This discovery opens the possibility that the ancient builders not only sourced high-quality material, but also applied a refined method of working with the crystal that has not been fully documented in any surviving texts. Furthermore, experimental archaeology has provided an intriguing dimension to the study. Researchers have attempted to replicate the skulls using tools and techniques that would have been available in the ancient world. In some instances, modern artisans equipped with primitive tools have managed to produce carvings that closely mimic the style and precision of the originals, lending credence to the argument that the technology of the past was indeed capable of such finesse. Yet, even these experiments often fall short of replicating the unique luminescent quality observed when the skulls are exposed to light, an aspect that remains a curious anomaly, hinting at a possible interplay of natural properties and ancient craftsmanship. Excavations at various archaeological sites have also unearthed contextual clues. In some cases, remnants of ritualistic paraphernalia, such as ceremonial masks, ornate pottery, and inscriptions, have been discovered in close association with the skulls. These artifacts provide a window into the ceremonial and perhaps even shamanistic practices of the time, suggesting that the skulls may have played a significant role in religious or spiritual rites. The spatial arrangement of these items within burial sites and temple complexes hints at a ritualistic context, implying that the skulls might have been more than mere art. They could have been central to a complex system of beliefs about life, death, and the cosmos. In laboratories and lecture halls around the world, the evidence gathered from these diverse avenues has sparked vibrant debates and ongoing research. While each new discovery has raised as many questions as it has answered, the combined weight of empirical data, experimental replication, and contextual archaeological evidence continues to build a compelling narrative. These findings not only underscore the enigmatic beauty of the crystal skulls, but also serve as a testament to the enduring quest of humanity to decipher the messages left by our ancestors. The scholarly discourse surrounding the crystal skulls is as intricate as the carvings themselves, marked by a range of interpretations that reflect broader questions about the interplay between myth, art, and ancient technology. At the heart of the debate is a fundamental question: Are these relics authentic vestiges of a bygone civilization, or are they clever modern creations designed to evoke an aura of ancient mystery? Historians, archaeologists, and art historians have long wrestled with this question, each discipline offering its own lens through which to interpret these enigmatic objects. One prominent school of thought maintains that the skulls are genuine artifacts, emblematic of an advanced ancient society that possessed both the spiritual insight and technical prowess to work with hard crystalline materials. Proponents of this view argue that the stylistic features and symbolic motifs observed on the skulls align with broader cultural expressions found in other, well-documented relics of the era. For them, the skulls are not mere curiosities. They are repositories of sacred knowledge and ritual power, intended to bridge the terrestrial with the celestial. This perspective is bolstered by comparisons with other artifacts that exhibit similar craftsmanship, suggesting a continuity of cultural tradition that spans centuries. In contrast, a rival interpretation posits that the skulls may have been fabricated in more recent times, intended either as modern art pieces or as deliberate forgeries. Skeptics highlight inconsistencies in the provenance of these items, questioning the reliability of the historical records that claim an ancient origin. They contend that the apparent precision and uniformity of the carvings, while impressive, can be attributed to contemporary techniques that mimic ancient styles with uncanny accuracy. This camp often points to gaps in the archaeological record, missing links that would otherwise connect the skulls to a clear cultural or historical context, as evidence that their true origins may be more recent than traditionally assumed. Adding further complexity to the debate are those who argue for a syncretic interpretation. The idea that the skulls might be ancient in concept, but were later embellished or even entirely reworked during subsequent periods. According to this view, the original objects could have served a utilitarian or ceremonial function, only to be later repurposed by collectors, connoisseurs, or even forgeries intended to capitalize on the mystique of antiquity. This layered perspective invites us to consider the possibility that the skulls represent a palimpsest of history, a fusion of authentic relic and later interpretation, each layer adding to their enigmatic allure. Beyond the question of origin, scholars also debate the intended function and symbolic significance of the skulls. Some assert that they were designed to serve as focal points in rituals, conduits for cosmic energies that facilitated communion with the divine. Others see them as mere artistic expressions, crafted to evoke a sense of wonder and the sublime, rather than to fulfill a practical or religious role. The diversity of these interpretations speaks to the broader challenge of understanding artifacts that straddle the boundaries of myth and materiality. These divergent scholarly voices, each rooted in their respective disciplines and evidentiary frameworks, continue to challenge and enrich our understanding of the crystal skulls. Their debates underscore the enduring allure of these relics, inviting us to grapple with the many uncertainties that still shroud this ancient enigma. Some of the most tantalizing interpretations of the crystal skulls come from the fringes of conventional scholarship, perspectives that push the boundaries of what we accept as historical possibility. Among these speculative theories is the idea that the skulls may have served as ancient repositories of lost knowledge, transmitting cosmic data and spiritual insights far beyond the grasp of contemporary understanding. Proponents of this view suggest that the objects are not merely decorative relics, but sophisticated tools, encoded with information that could unlock secrets of the universe, ranging from quantum mechanics to the very nature of consciousness. One particularly audacious theory proposes that the crystal skulls were created through a form of lost technology or even advanced ancient science. According to this perspective, the artisans who fashioned these objects might have possessed an understanding of energy manipulation and material science that has long since been forgotten. Some fringe theorists argue that the skulls could have been designed to interact with electromagnetic fields or even to serve as energy amplifiers. This theory is often bolstered by anecdotal accounts of unusual phenomena reported by individuals who claim to have experienced unexpected sensory or energetic effects while in proximity to the relics. Another line of speculation centers on the possibility that the skulls are relics of contact with extraterrestrial beings. Within this narrative, the crystal carvings are viewed as a form of cosmic communication, a language left behind by visitors from distant star systems. Advocates of this idea draw parallels between the intricate designs on the skulls and patterns seen in modern interpretations of alien symbology. They contend that the skulls might be evidence of a once thriving interaction between ancient human civilizations and visitors from beyond our planet. A hypothesis that challenges our conventional understanding of human history and its isolation from the cosmos. Adding another layer to the mystique, some enthusiasts propose that the crystal skulls possess inherent metaphysical properties. In this view, the artifacts are thought to act as conduits or reservoirs of spiritual energy, capable of influencing the physical and psychic realms. Rituals involving the skulls have been linked, in speculative accounts, to heightened states of awareness, altered consciousness, or even healing properties. Such theories are often intertwined with broader esoteric traditions that suggest ancient peoples were deeply attuned to the unseen forces of the universe, harnessing these energies through symbolic artifacts. A further unconventional perspective posits that the skulls are imbued with a kind of sentience, a residual echo of the consciousness of the people who created them. This notion, while highly speculative, draws on the idea that objects of profound cultural and spiritual significance might retain an imprint of the life force that once animated their creators. Such a theory, though far removed from mainstream academic thought, captivates the imagination by suggesting that the skulls are not only historical artifacts, but living relics that continue to communicate across the ages. While these fringe theories may stray from conventional academic interpretations, they contribute to a broader cultural dialogue about the limits of human understanding and the enduring allure of mystery. Their provocative nature invites us to consider alternative possibilities, challenging us to expand our perceptions of what might be possible in the ancient past. As our exploration draws to a close, we find ourselves reflecting on a journey that has traversed the corridors of time and the landscapes of human ingenuity. The enigma of the crystal skulls has challenged us to question our perceptions of ancient craftsmanship, the boundaries of lost technologies, and the subtle interplay between myth and material culture. We began by immersing ourselves in the vibrant world of a civilization whose rituals and observances were intimately woven with the cosmos, a society that left behind monuments of unparalleled beauty and mystery. These relics, shrouded in the mists of antiquity, beckoned us to unravel their secrets. Our narrative unfolded with the discovery of the skulls themselves, a series of events marked by both awe and ambiguity. Each artifact, with its smooth, translucent surface and meticulously carved features, emerged as a silent witness to a complex past, sparking debates that have persisted among scholars and enthusiasts alike. The uncanny precision of their form invited a host of interpretations, from the notion of ancient advanced techniques to modern recreations intended to evoke the mystique of a lost era. We then turned our attention to the meticulous evidence gathered by researchers. Cutting-edge imaging and material analyses revealed details that continue to baffle even the most seasoned investigators. Scientific inquiry and experimental archaeology, with their capacity to replicate ancient methods, added layers of complexity to our understanding. In tandem with contextual archaeological finds, ritual paraphernalia and ceremonial artifacts, the skulls began to appear as central pieces in a grand puzzle of spiritual and cultural significance. The debate among scholars, rife with contrasting viewpoints, further enriched the mystery. While some experts fervently argued for the skulls' authenticity and their role as sacred conduits, others questioned the reliability of their origins, suggesting that modern influences might have imprinted themselves upon these relics. This scholarly tug-of-war underscored the challenge of interpreting artifacts that exist on the border between historical fact and mythic narrative. Equally compelling were the speculative theories that ventured beyond conventional academic thought. Some suggested that the skulls might be remnants of a lost technology, or even relics of extraterrestrial contact, objects designed to interact with cosmic energies or to transmit messages from beyond our world. These ideas, although controversial, sparked a vibrant dialogue about the nature of knowledge and the limits of our understanding of the past. They invited us to consider that perhaps ancient peoples engaged with the universe in ways that defy our modern scientific paradigms. Now, as we pause to reflect on our journey through time, the mystery of the crystal skulls remains as captivating as ever, a riddle etched in quartz, challenging us to piece together its legacy. It is a reminder that the past, with all its intricacies and enigmas, continues to inspire wonder and debate. Each unanswered question and every new discovery adds to the enduring allure of these ancient relics, leaving us with a sense of reverence for the mysteries that still whisper from the annals of time. Thanks for listening. I'm your host, Ben Carter, and this has been another episode of Ancient Mysteries. Don't forget to follow and subscribe on your favourite podcast platform so you never miss an episode. Share this episode with your fellow mystery enthusiasts and be sure to connect with us on social media for behind-the-scenes content and exclusive updates. Join us next time for another exciting journey into the world of ancient mysteries. See you then. If you enjoyed this episode and want to uncover even more secrets of the ancient world, consider subscribing for exclusive access to content you won't find anywhere else. As a subscriber, you'll get unreleased episodes, exploring theories and discoveries too controversial for mainstream platforms, members-only bonus episodes, deep dives into history's most enigmatic mysteries, extended director's cut versions of your favourite episodes, early access to new episodes before they're released to the public, and much more. Thank you for your support. The link is in the description below. Join now.